There's a place in the Pacific Ocean, 4 kilometers below the surface. No sunlight, no plants, no photosynthesis, just crushing darkness, near freezing water and silence. And yet, something down there is making oxygen. Not a creature, not a plant. Rocks. Potato-shaped metallic rocks sitting on the ocean floor, quietly splitting water into hydrogen and oxygen, with no sunlight at all. Scientists had no word for it, so they made one up. They called it dark oxygen. The location is called the Clarion-Clipperton Zone, an abyssal plain stretching between Hawaii and Mexico, about the size of the continental United States. For decades, mining companies have been eyeing it, because scattered across the ocean floor are billions of these metallic nodules, rich in cobalt, nickel, and manganese. They called them batteries in a rock. They had no idea how right they were. In 2024, marine scientist Andrew Sweetman published something in Nature Geoscience that nobody expected. His instruments had been recording strange oxygen spikes for 10 years. At first, he assumed the equipment was broken. He recalibrated. He got different sensors. The readings came back exactly the same. The nodules, those potato-shaped rocks, were generating enough voltage to split seawater. Hydrogen escaping one way, oxygen accumulating on the other. Here's why this matters more than it first sounds. Our entire model of how life on Earth began rests on one assumption. Oxygen comes from photosynthesis. Photosynthesis needs sunlight. Therefore, life needed the surface. That assumption is now cracked. If rocks can produce oxygen in complete darkness, in freezing water at crushing pressure, then aerobic life that breathes oxygen, didn't have to start at the surface. It could have started at the bottom of an ancient ocean, in the dark, 4 kilometers down. Maybe it did, and if that's true here, on Earth, it is almost certainly true somewhere else. Europa, Enceladus. Any ocean world with a rocky floor and liquid water doesn't need a sun to generate oxygen. The conditions for aerobic life might exist right now, in the dark ocean of a moon we've never landed on. But here's the thing, science does that most videos don't tell you. This discovery is still being argued over. Several research groups have challenged Sweetman's data. Some say the oxygen spike was an experimental artifact, a sensor error in the deep. Others say the nodule chambers weren't properly sealed. As of now, Nature Geoscience has added an editorial note. The findings are under review, and that doesn't make this story weaker, it makes it more honest. This is what real science looks like, not a textbook fact. A live argument between smart people about something that could rewrite the origin of life. One team measured oxygen where there shouldn't be any. Another team says the measurement is wrong. Both could be right about something. The ocean, 4 kilometers down, is still deciding. We've explored the moon. We've landed rovers on Mars. We've photographed black holes. And yet, 95% of Earth's oceans remain unmapped, unexplored, and unknown. 4 kilometers below our feet, right now, something might be making oxygen in the dark. Something might be breathing it. The strangest place in the ocean isn't a trench, it's not a vent, it's not a monster lurking in the abyss. It's a quiet field of rocks, barely moving, in total darkness, doing something we thought only life could do. And we almost didn't notice.